I don't know about you, but I love to eat. A couple of years ago, I discovered that everything tastes better when I eat with my hands, obviously excluding soup and ice cream. But these are a few reasons why I find it infinitely better to eat with my hands rather than utensils.
I love eating with my hands.
Number 1, it's fun. Number 2, food tastes better. Since you're adding a sense of touch to the overall experience of eating, you have a richer experience. And my theory is that the food tastes better since you're more consciously aware of what you're putting in your mouth. Number 3, a heightened sensory experience. Since most of your senses become engaged when you're eating with your hands, like your sight, smell, taste, and touch, you become more conscious of the taste and the textures and the aromas of the food. You also feel more present and aware. Number 4, a deeper connection with my food. I like to remember that whatever I'm eating is nourishing me and literally keeping me alive. So with everything I eat, I make sure I honor it. Eating has become an act of making love. Honestly, I literally feel like I'm making love with my food every time I eat it.
There's an alien race out there called reptilians, and they're running our planet.
Number 5, it stimulates our digestive system even before we start eating. Since there are tons of nerve endings in our fingertips, it signals our brain and thus our tummies that we're about to eat. So our digestive system actually gets ready before we even put food in our mouth. Number 6, it allows me to pace myself. When I'm eating with my hands, I noticeably eat slower, which is not only better for your digestion, but it also allows me to thoroughly savor each and every bite. We live in a world where everything is fast-paced and we're constantly rushing from one task to another. Eating slowly has literally become a ritual for me to practice mindfulness and slowing down. It also helps us feel more satisfied and fuller faster so that we're not overeating, even though I tend to overeat all the time because I love eating. Bonus tips. Before eating, I always say a prayer and thank my food. I think it's super important to pause before we eat and take a moment to just be grateful for everything we have. I also put my phone away and any distractions and eat in silence. Monotasking has been so powerful for me in my everyday life. Doing one thing at a time instead of multiple things makes every task, every little thing I'm doing so much richer than it would be if I was multitasking. Of course, there are times when it will be practical to eat with your hands, and utensils are probably the way to go, but most of the time, I prefer eating with my hands.